Hi, I'm Rob, it's Guild Wars War 3 and today is Green Day, playing the Midnight Reapers, and first opponent is Jonathan. Now I might have a bit of an experiment today because I was playing around with the team last night using that Wonder Stars and it is crazy overpowered. So we've got a basic Yaguai team here, so let me just change it from my dungeon team, don't want that. Green, 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 green. Right, I've got 3 teams set up here. Now this is the team I was talking about yesterday. I've done a video on this where you can use the Wonder Stars 2 times Diamantina and just win super quickly. And because these troops, these 3 troops here, all use all the colours, you don't miss out on any mana. And if, for example, the enemy actually creates a storm somewhere, like if they create a storm, if they don't, then yeah, create a dust storm at the start, I can actually change my banner to a double brown to take advantage of that, because it doesn't really matter. It's like if they create a storm, we can take advantage of that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to change my banner to a +2 brown. They create a storm. It's going to override my Skull Storm at the beginning with Diamantina. And that'll do. I don't care about the minus purple. Actually, that doesn't make sense. We'll have... No, I don't want minus green either, because that is Leprechaun, so we'll have that. I'm going to stay in Frost Mage for this. 25% chance to freeze a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. Snap Freeze, Insulated, Anti-Magic Sphere, Watery Binding is good. Maybe we want that one. Deluge. The only reason you wouldn't have that one is if you're with a class that already starts with... Actually, we do, don't we? Because we got the Frost Mage. That's why I had that one. We could do that as well, but they're going to do that anyway. Right, so yeah, that'll do. And very straightforward. If you saw my video I done last night, it's a bonkers how easy this is. I'm going to do this one with Leprechaun. The mad thing about this weapon, and the reason I think it's slightly broken, is because with 2 times Diamantina, you can use this on every day of Guild Wars and just change the 4th troop to whichever one is the colour of the day, which best suits your needs. So today I'm going to try Leprechaun. Just see how it goes with this battle. I'm not going to use this all the time, I don't think. It's a ludicrously powerful weapon. Their main is powerful. Their Skylar can be pretty good as well. But and the Yaguai obviously always a threat. But yeah, let's just dive in and see how crazily overpowered this thing can be. If we get any 4 matches, of course, we can just do that straight away. Oh, I've pressed the wrong... Oh, I pressed the wrong class. I've made a mistake here. I'm supposed to have a 50% mana start. Did I not apply that? I didn't apply it. Ooh, that was a bit of a mistake. Forgot to apply my Frost Mage class, so I haven't got the super fast start that I wanted. So anyway, let's cast Leprechaun then. I don't think it's going to make much difference. Wonder Stars is up. The first Diamantina is up. We can cast this Wonder Stars. Choose one, create 6 elemental stars and bless all allies, or create 7 umbral stars and curse all enemies. You'll see that the elemental stars create 4 colours, brown, blue, green and red, and the umbral stars create the other 2 colours, which is yellow and purple. So we'll have a look at the board, see which ones are there. Like, yellow and purple is there a lot, but I really love the way this first one works. But you can do that as well. Let's go for that one. Why not? There we go, both Diamantinas are up. Let's cast the first one, and we actually instant killed everybody. Absolutely nuts. Interesting to see how well this sort of team scores, actually. So that was 3,265 Guild Wars points. Second opponent is Alp 3. Dragon's Eye. Destroys... well, a lot of gems, 30 gems, transforms the last enemy to a empowered baby dragon. That's only going to be my Leprechaun, so if they get to cast that, it's not a disaster. Herald of Crystanax. Yep, no mega threat. Tinseltail can be good. And Crystanax has a summon. Right, but yeah, just for this Guild Wars, I might actually use this team throughout, just to see how well it scores, because it's an interesting experiment just to find out. But I do need to change that back to... where are we? Change that talent. completely messed that up before. Mana source, that's what we need. Some classes like Geomancer have it as part of the traits, and that's where you can turn that off in talent trees. That was a little bit of a mistake there. Right, so let's go again. Let's see how easy you can win Guild Wars if you want to, if you have 2 times Diamantina and that weapon. Again, if we don't get any 4 matches from the beginning, we can just cast our Leprechaun. It's going to create loads of mana. That's got that charged up straight away. There's skulls everywhere now. This is a really high chance of an extra turn. 60% chance is the boost. So very good chance of an extra turn here, but I do prefer it if I get my second Diamantina up at the same time. It does have a chance of an extra turn. Let's do that. We got it. They still survived. Let's cast this now. Let's go that option. Oh, it didn't actually work for a change. So it can fail. It's really good to know that that can mess up like that. It's not guaranteed. It's not set in stone. Can go wrong, but we've got a nice little skull cascade at the end there. Look around. If purple and yellow are better for the Umbral Stars option, then do that. I didn't really look for that. 1,350 Guild Wars points there for that battle. Right, next opponent is Kimbapple, Doomed Crossbows Ulgoth, Scurvy Sea Dog, and Drowned Sailor. Transforms all green to blue, gives gold, and converts yellow to blue. So again, Elementalist class, this weapon really good combating Elemental class because you get that Bless, which is a cleanse on that first option. Again, do I just go with the option of surely we can blast them out of the water before they do it to us? Let's see what happens. I'm going to go for it again. Sod it. I'm in a funny mood. I'm just going to... I mean, you can play to counter this team, transforming all green to blue and things like that, but hey, let's rock and roll in, see what happens. A couple of nices on here to boost the team up. They are frozen at the start, so they are going to get that, but a bit of a Hail Mary. You are risking things with this because obviously when you cast your Leprechaun, you may well set up the opposition. Didn't work out that great for them. Right, I'm just going to cast the Wander Stars absolutely straight away. I'm not mucking around. Let's check this first though. Yellow to blue, because if we can make them waste that, then that is in our advantage. There's not a huge amount for them, but hey, I'm going to cast this anyway on the first option. So it didn't generate tons of mana that time. Let's just do it again. But that was a lot more successful. Let's first cast the first Diamantina. They're going to get to do that, but it's over. So this is how sort of easy Guild Wars can be if you get 2 times Diamantina with that Wander Stars, because they use all the colours. 1,545 Guild Wars points. It means you can use it every single time and just adjust that 4th troop to suit the colour of the day. Alright, so the Windies guy. I suppose this is a good team if you're in a rush for Guild Wars or don't actually enjoy it that much. You can just go with this and just blast your way through it. And you're going to win most of the time. I know there's plenty of people that don't enjoy Guild Wars. We have a dangerous team here. Megavore, Moonsinger, Doom, Dillybram, and Malcondessa. Again, you can actually change the class around, like with a team like this, which is going to create skulls. You can actually change the class, which I'm going to do, to something which Entangle was the top troop, but I'm going to go Archer class for this, for that exact reason. 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal, start battles with 50% mana, and make sure we have a Root Trap on, which we do. Alright, back up, yeah, Wall of Vines, Dodgy McDodge is okay. Does anybody in their team cause Storm? Darkstorm. Alright, so that's purple, so we can adjust our banner to that as well. We can take advantage of their banner. Again, because we use literally all the colours. Let's go +2 purple. And that'll do. Taking advantage of their own stuff. Again, it's a bit of a Hail Mary. You are taking a risk if they get a 4 match with Megavore and that 8% chance to kill the last enemy comes in. You can be in trouble. But that can happen anytime, to be honest. You can make your move and set the enemy up for a 4-match in exactly the same way. So again, double empowered team here, but we're just rolling with the way that things go and seeing what happens. Right, let's do it again. I'm just interested. I wasn't going to do this all the way through, but I think I might now, just so I'm intrigued to see how well it scores. If I end up with a 5-0, of course. If I don't, then obviously it puts a spanner in the works. Right, we've got that part. Let's go for the Wand of Stars. We've got the extra turn as well. Don't need to take that one there. It's going to give them a lot of mana if they take that. But we can do that anyway, just in case we get any sort of random skull drop. Let's do the first lot of damage. The boost is a 21. So we are going to have to cast... Are we going to have to cast again? We're going to have to cast... No, 2 casts is going to be absolutely plenty. So they need to do something literally right now. And it's too late. Everybody's dead. And that was worth 1,611 Guild Wars points. So the scoring seems to be okay so far. Diamantina, the MVP, no way! And the Paragon is Toby, and it's same again. So let's go with the same again. Let's make sure that everything is same. Oh, Dust Storm at the beginning this time. So again, we'll just adjust our banner back to a plus brown. Take advantage of the fact that they're going to generate more brown. What was one I had before? That'll do. Anything that doesn't hinder Leprechaun. I mean, this will go wrong at some point. It's not invincible. There's going to be a time where you cast Wand of Stars and you're not going to get alignment. You're going to set the enemy up and they're going to get load of matches, 4 matches, and Megavore, for example, will get that 8% chance. It will happen. But I'm just willing to experiment for today, just to see how it goes. Right, we are frozen. So that's the only thing with this weapon, is that because weapon and Diamantina use all colours, when you're frozen on anything, you are basically frozen on everywhere. So let's do the old same thing again. Not a lot of green there, but let's cast our Leprechaun and see if we get lucky. The cool thing about Leprechaun is every single bit of mana is generated. So it's really, really cool. Let's cast this, the first option. There we go, lots of damage. Both Diamantinas are up. Just make sure you don't leave the enemy any 4 matches, because you don't want that. You don't want that Megavore chance coming in. And convert purple to green. Well, should we do this anyway? I'm going to convert 5 skulls to Doom Skulls. Yeah, just check around anyway, but I think it looks safe. Well, Megavore's just dead. I should have checked that first. We survived that. Oh, and the hero's still lingering around like not a bad smell, but this can be dangerous because they can actually loop. I've been in this situation before 2 or 3 months ago, where a very similar situation to now, using a very normal team. I had just a doomed Libram left, or something very similar to this, where it creates gems and skulls for every green enemy. And from looking like a very winning situation like now, it just looped and looped and looped until everyone was dead. It was absolutely nuts. So I do want this to work. Hang on, let's check yellow and purple. I think yellow and purple are better here. So I'm going to go with the second option. Oh, it failed! Wow, we're going to lose a troop. Oh, this thing better not happen again. It's going to do it again. I don't believe it. I've set this team up for myself so many times doing this same thing, and it literally never works for me like this. But in Guild Wars, it does happen a lot. Can Leprechaun take out their hero? Let's have a look now. Right, well, we've got to do that, because then we're going to be... Oh, still going to be 2 hits away. There's so much green there. Oh, this could be another loss. See, it just shows that thing can go wrong. I know we need 1 more hit. But they need 1 more charge. Oh, this is going to be tight. I think they're going to do me. I'll have to take that. But they're going to take it anyway. Oh, I think we're deaded. We have only got one enemy left now, but that scatter damage is going to hurt. Right, is there any way I can get a double match anywhere? No, not really. Right, so that's really ironic that I mentioned how that how that changed. I don't think me before, and then it goes and does it again. Well, we kind of have to do something like that, really, and they're ready to go. Oh, we've got a 4-match there, but it's not going to do me any favours. Right, so very much in the lap of the gods now. 6 green and skulls for every green enemy. We are going to take a lot of damage. They just need maybe 1 or 2 skull hits. And we are gone. We got lucky, but we are entangled instead. So, absolute pain. We have to take that. We're on fire. Have to keep denying the enemy green. Hope they don't get a skull hit. Hope we get cleansed. There's not a lot of green there, so I'm going to save that for the minute. Try and not do anything that sets them up for a skull hit. I don't want to take this brown in case the skull lands there. I could take this yellow here, I suppose. We're hanging in there by the skin of our leprechaun. So yeah, good to show that that weapon is good, but it can actually go wrong. Right, I want to make sure that nothing can happen that's going to leave him a skull hit. If the skull lands there, I could be in trouble if I take that, so I don't want to do that. Same skull could land there if I take this blue. But a skull could land anywhere if I take anything. Anyway, so right, got to wing it a bit. We have got cleansed. They got that barrier back. Oh, they got rock solid. Alright, definitely in a spot of bother here. Don't want to leave him a skull hit. I want to take something that's not going to leave him skull. We'll do that. We'll obviously do that. It's not doing me any favours though. Excuse me. In this moment of game closeness. They're a long way from getting their mana, so all I've got to do is get 2 hits. Right, hang on, this one. Just going to drop the skull to there. So even if... Well, I've got to be unlucky for this 2 skulls to come to there, haven't I? Oh, it's getting a bit tight though. It's getting a bit tight with these skulls everywhere, I can tell you. I can't take that. I can't take that. Just going to leave him a skull. Oh, wow. This is nasty. It feels like a skull is going to leave him a skull at some point. I think this is my only viable move. No point casting Leprechaun. It's not enough. I mean, I could take this brown, I suppose. There's not going to be much difference to taking this, though. Oh, I've got a funny feeling it's going to leave my skull hit. It didn't. Oh, and it still didn't leave them one. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a funny throat today. Alright, let's take this one. This should be safe. Unless it drops skulls. Oh, come on. It's got to be a skull hit at some point. For me, just need to take away their barrier. Right, that is a skull hit. I have to take that. I have to chance it. Oh, no! Oh, I chanced it. End defeat. So, good and bad of that weapon. When it works, it's brilliant. But be prepared for it to go against you. Because when it can go against you, and it will, it can actually mess you up entirely. So, 295 Guild Wars points there, so we're not going to see the total of what it does normally. which is a slight bummer. Just want to see the overall points, but 8,066 with a defeat. Overall, is it worth it? Up to you. Cheap, easy wins, but you've got to be prepared for it to actually set the enemy up if it goes wrong. So there it is. There's Guild Wars video for today. I thought it was worth the experiment with that weapon. I probably won't do it too many times, only if there's against a team where you feel like you're really in a bit of a quandary and you're a bit stuck and you just need to just absolutely go for it. But otherwise, I would suggest normal teams, because when it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. Thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.